Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P Funk, thinking right out here in the lab. And I'm in the book. I got a nice little lesson for you. This title today, we're going to, P Funk's philosophy says, mastering Maat philosophy is purification of one's heart. It's gonna be good. Let's go. Radism, 25 rule to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's a message in my stories for life. I give you life lessons. You tune in and receive them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinkers, way of life through mental and spiritual discipline, practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where we go with this? Let's get that together. So I asked the question, do you know you? You will not do. Pay attention. I got you. It's rhetorical, but if you don't have an answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. I appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous, avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I could awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself and to Maya, be true. Speaking of my girl. This is a sign for purification of one's heart. You covering yourself with the liquor of Maya and you're living according to the rules, 42 negative confessions by living and doing the right thing, and you will be rewarded. Trust me, that's the concept. Let's talk about it. So the idea right there is P-Funk philosophy says, master Maya philosophy, that's purification. That's a purification of one's heart. The work you put in, your heart will be light as a feather if you put the work in. I know my heart is just hovering, just waiting. So I don't want to disturb the harmony. Let's go. Let me teach you how to lighten your heart. All right. Purification of one's heart. How then is it possible to eradicate negative karma, bad impressions, and to develop positive or good ones? Good question. Now listen to the answer. The whole thing about questions, you can ask any question you want, but the person who you ask the question to, let them answer the question before you start interjecting and giving you whatever you want to do. Here's the answer first. Here I go. I'm going to give you the answer. The answer lies in your understanding of the wisdom teachings of right thing philosophy and the practice of them. I just gave you a lesson. Self mastery ain't having self knowledge. Having it don't mean a damn thing. Using it shows you have self mastery over oneself in your daily life in the situation that you're going to encounter in your daily life. Every now and then don't mean nothing. Show up every time, okay? And that's the point. And when you put in your study time to learn the teachings and live according to them, that's how you master them. Reading them, holding it to memory, quoting spoken verses on that nonsense. No, put it to use. Excuse me. These are tools. These are weapons. Use them. They're given to be used. Your mind will undergo what we call for the alchemist, it's a transformation, okay, at all levels. You're starting to level up. You're starting to change. You're starting to transform to a different way of thinking. You have knowledge now, self-knowledge. Act accordingly. Why? That will be recognized. This transformation, okay, metamorphosis, is the purification process of one's heart. How do you do it? So often people speak about throughout the Egyptian book of coming forth by day, it signifies that one have eradicated his or her negative impressions by doing what? Practicing Mayat, living according to the Mayat philosophy. And by doing so, renders one's mind, thinking process, subtle. Why? So when the mind is rendered subtle, what you mean? Subtle means at ease. Agitated means like this. Lucid means high pitched. Okay, but when it's subtle, it's just flatlining. And then now spiritual realization can be possible. This discipline of purifying one's heart. How? By living according to the teachings of the right thinking philosophy, and we know as yoga of action or Maya. I call it right thinking. Or to do what? Get you to what? Raise your conscious level to become aware of who you are by how you live. I give with it, selfish service. I help others. I'm not here to take or demand nothing from nobody. The philosophy, and it is, of Mayat, is what right thinking philosophy is. A spinoff. I just call it Mayat because I put my twist to it. But it's the philosophy of Mayat, and it is a profound teaching which encompasses the fabric of creation, always start from the beginning, as well as a highly effective system of what we call spiritual disciplines, we call yoga. In creation stories, mythological stories, allegorical stories to teach a concept, we call God Netter, or the emanation from God, Netteru, elements, whatever you want to call them. Okay, but that's what it is. But it is said to have established creation upon Maya. I just gave that lesson. As I tell you, everything is run by Maya. Consequently, it follows what? That Maya is the orderly flow of energy which maintains the universe. You see why I give her credit and respect? You hear that? Furthermore, Mayat is the regularity which governs the massive planetary and solar system, keeps everything in order, as well as the growth of the blade of grass and the human cell. This natural process represents the flow of creation, wherein there is a constant movement and a balancing of what? Opposites. Up, down, hot, cold, here, there, you, me. See where we're going with that? Yin, yang. That's what Mayat brings to the table. Tell me that ain't a lot. Okay? That's why. And when you get the concept, understand her philosophy, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful practice that you can live because it keeps you. I told you, when I got that poster 30 years ago, I wasn't even, out of the 42, I maybe had 5 or 6. Being honest with myself, I sucked. Okay, I was not a good dude. Now, 42. That's change. Okay, that's transformation. All right, let me go. Where we at? What was that? Okay, yeah. Most people, and we're speaking again for the masses, and this part I got a problem with. I got a problem with the masses, y'all. I love you, but y'all got to get better. Most people act out of the different forces which are coursing through them at the time, okay? But due to their ignorance, watch this. These may be hunger, lust, fear, hatred, anger, elation, etc. Why? They not really thinking, right? So they got all kind of ideas popping through their head. They got all kind of random stuff popping in and out. This stuff just popping in my head, okay? That means you ain't controlling your thought flow. And now they have what? No control over these because they have no understanding that their true essence is in reality separate from their thoughts and their emotions. That's human. To think, to feel is human. Sorry. They have identified with their ego self, with their thoughts. Watch this. With their thoughts, and therefore are led to the consequences of their ignorant actions of due to what? Those thoughts and the deeds that's done out of ignorance will not be good, and they engender what? You as an aspirant, having developed what they call right thinkers, we gain a higher level of what we call spiritual sensitivity by doing, being, and acting in a righteous manner. And now you are aware of yourself that you have a choice in your thoughts. Right thinking is a choice. Now, and with right thinking leads to what? Right actions. So you now are able to perform, and you can choose whether to act in ways that are in harmony with Maat, which right thinking philosophy does, or those that in disharmony with Maat. Now you have now studied the words of wisdom and must now look where? Beyond your ordinary level of ignorance and ritual practice and worship of the divine to what? The realm of by practicing what you're learning and experience for yourself what? The divine. For yourself, through the actions and deeds that you perform, he will make his presence known. That's the whole idea of my philosophy. She know just what she's doing to get you where you need to go. All you got to do is follow. In ordinary human life, those who have not achieved, that means those who are still ignorant of themselves, and it says 85% of the masses don't know themselves. I have to agree because it looks real bad for those who know, and I don't think I'm so much better. No, but I don't see a lot of people who know what I know about themselves. I'm just trying to help. That's what I'm saying. I ain't ragging. No, I'm trying to help because we need help. And my man mom said the prayer. We all need prayer. We all need knowledge of self. That's my philosophy. Again, I ain't got to make it religious. I can keep it philosophical. I mean, I can give you religious concept too. Same thing. Same thing. The state of enlightenment, the masses in society at large is totally ignorant of that state of mind. Enlightenment. That's not good. We can't change nothing with 85% of people not knowing they ate hole from a hole in the ground. That's the part that I got a problem with. That's lack of knowledge. That's what's keeping us where we are. And 85% ain't going to get us nowhere. But right here, the same quagmire, generation after generation, complaining, rubber, and nothing done. Sorry, get out that word. Get out of there. Now, when you perceive nature as a conglomeration of forces which are unpredictable and need to what? And in need of control. However, as your spiritual sensitivity matures, you're getting better by daily practicing and learning the elements and putting them in your life. This, you as an aspirant, you start to realize what? That what once appeared to be chaotic is in reality the divine plan of the Supreme Being that's in the process of what? Unfoldment. When this state of consciousness is attained, what happens? You, the aspirant, now realizes that there is an underlying order in nature, a higher power going on, which can only be perceived with spiritual eyes, aka the third eye. I've been telling you that for the longest. Calm down. This is what I'm trying to explain to you. The spiritual eye is one that sees God. The ignorant eyes only see outside. God ain't visible to those eyes. That's why I said I've never been veiled by human eyes. Why the human being can't see internally. She got the inside. That's intuition. You got to see that from yourself on the inside. That's what they just said. It ain't what I said. I didn't make it up. I just learned it, mastered, practiced it, so I know what they talk about. I understand it. Hope you are. That's why I'm giving it to you. Hope you can understand it. Let me take it on home now. This ain't gonna be long. The various injunctions of Maat, and hear what they say, injunctions, not commandments, okay, are for the purpose, what? Of keeping order where? In society. Not just in the human being, not just in the individual, but this is a societal thing. Everybody practice Maat. Everybody live Maat. Ignorance of self was not an issue for our ancient ancestors. Only the invaders only knew who came in to learn and practice, but we knew it very well. It was generationally passed down. And ordinary people without psychological maturity, knowledge of self, or what we call spiritual sensitivity or spiritual knowledge, meaning that they lack knowledge of their spiritual self or what we call the spiritual principles and moral and ethical development of oneself. Also, they provide insight into the order of creation, and it leads you the pathway to spiritual practice, the spiritual disciplines, and which, when followed correctly, daily, will lead you, the aspirant or right thinker, to come into complete harmony with what we call cosmic order. When Yoda told Luke, use the force. That's come in harmony with the elements. And when you, the individual, attune your own sense of order and have your own balance with the cosmic order, that's being in sync. That's when everything seems to go your way. I do that every day now. My life is in sync with the what? The stars is lined up for me. So everything is going my way. Okay? That's how you put yourself in position, by living that way. And it's what? It's a spontaneous unity that occurs what? Between you, the individual, and the cosmos, the forces, the powers that be, and the principles of Maya. Told you. Rather than you being a blind set of rules, commandments in which you must strive to follow, and if not, all hell gonna rain down on you. You're going to hell. Okay, as my man, I ain't seen him doing the wild Gino. What's going on? I gotta check him out. You're going to hell. Okay. he damning everybody. All right. But when you do this, that means you must strive to follow the rules and set forth the philosophy that you govern by and become what? Part of one's inner character. These are aspects of yourself, and you now proceed for one in a spontaneous manner. Meaning you will connect with God whenever you need to go that pace. All you gotta do is think. All you gotta do is go there mentally in your mind. Okay, that's the power of self-mastery. You can control and calm yourself down. Doc Bruce Banner don't have the power. When he get mad, he turns to the Hulk. He can't stop it. He can't control it. Okay, that's the concept of self-mastery. We all got Hulks in us. Some of us just control it better. I'm like Spock. You ain't gonna get a rise out of me. Hulk stay dormant with me. Why? I don't call him up. I don't summon him. I don't need him. Every now and then, I guess, if I get into that situation, I might have to summon the Hulk and do what I got to do. But no, I'm good. I'm trying to be non-violent. This means, wrapping up, I appreciate you tuning in. Again, this should be good right here. I'm wrapping up with this one. This means that through a deeper understanding, through daily study and profound practice of what you're learning of the cosmic order, and now be the practice of living, by the practice of living by them daily and falling in harmony with the order, getting in sync with nature, you now, the individual, will lead yourself to mortal and spiritual peace and harmony. That's supreme peace. We call Hotep. You have to do that. No outside sources, nobody. No, you got to put that work in. And watch this. It is this peace in harmony which allows you, the individual, in your lake of the mind, kind of analogy, now the mind can become what? A clear mirror in which you, the individual, your individual soul, is now able to see and realize what is oneness with the universal soul. Y'all get to see each other as one when you reach that level of nihas, or what we call spiritual enlightenment, aka right thing is knowing thyself. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Boy, this thing is just getting more. My pastor said, gooder. Why? I'm just having fun teaching. This is what I like to do, teach you. So I hope you enjoyed the lesson. I got to go. But in closing, I'll be right back though. Right thing is, may you all live to be 100. Me, 100 miles a day. So I'll never know that my right thinkers who now understand mastering my philosophy, purification for the heart, have passed away. But with a purified heart, you ain't got to worry about passing away. You'll live forever. Trust me. I'll be right back.